Hey everyone and welcome to this video. I'm Minxlaura123 and this is going to be a new books haul video. I've got some new books and in this video I'm going to show you them, tell you about them and hey, hopefully give you some ideas for books that you would like to read. So yeah, if you enjoy watching, which I hope you do, please click like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. And hey, don't forget to smash the notification bell to all notifications. Then you get to find out when I've uploaded new content and also when I'm doing live shows. So yeah, I've got some really great books. I can't wait to show you these books. Honestly, they're like amazing. So yeah, I'm going to stop rambling and get started showing you these books in the books haul video. So the first three books I'm going to show you have been very kindly sent to me from the lovely people at Viper. So a big, massive, huge thank you to the lovely people at Viper for sending me these books. Really, really appreciate it. These are pre-release, they're proof copy books, you know, like it's just amazing. Thank you so much for sending me these books. I'm mega excited to read them and I'm going to, you know, do reviews and promote them and stuff like that. So thank you very, very much. The first one I want to show you is the Plague Letters. So how cool is this cover? Can I just say it's a very cool cover and it is by V.L. Valentine. What a cool name, right? I don't know why, I just thought it's a really cool name. Anyway, so this sounds a really kind of dark, twisty thriller. I think it's going to be really good. So it says at the top here, what is one more corpse when all around you are dying? Let me pop my glasses on because, you know, I need my glasses. So this book really does sound like my cup of tea, or actually cup of coffee, because I do prefer coffee than tea. But anyway, you know what I mean. So yeah, it's set in London, 1665. The plague is spreading. Thousands are dying, but not all are infected because some are being murdered. Fall victim to hashtag the Plague Letters. This book is out now. Okay, you can grab yourself a copy of this book. So go and grab it if it sounds your cup of tea or cup of coffee, as I say. I really love this little map inside. I was just having a little flick through and I saw this little map and stuff. I love maps, old maps and things in books. I love them. But yeah, this one sounds really good. So yeah, there's a press release here with it. Hold on, they've all got press releases, so let me have a little look, so I don't want to like miss anything important. So yeah, they've sent me the uncorrected proof copy, and yeah, it's out now. As I say, the book is out now. There's some quotes here. A serial killer stalks London during the Great Plague of 1665 in this highly inventive historical thriller. What else have we got? An infectious read packed with atmosphere and colourful characters. I just think it sounds really good. Yeah, a gripping whodunit with a sinister twist. Yeah, this is my cup of tea. So yeah, the Plague Letters. Woohoo! Okay. So the next book that I want to show you, by the way, I will be doing like book reviews and stuff on this. So look out for videos of me talking about the books in the future. Once I've read them and, you know, got my kind of view on them and stuff. The next book I want to show you, also once again, as I say, kindly sent to me from Viper, is called The Last House on Needless Street. There's a lot of hype going on about this book. Like seriously, everyone's raving about it. I am mega excited to read this book. So yeah, this is called The Last House on Needless Street. It's by Catronia Ward. I think that's how you say her name. Yeah, Catronia Ward. And underneath the dust jacket, the book is actually coloured yellow, which I know I'm a bit of a nerd, but I get really excited to, like, when I get a hardback, to lift up the dust jacket to see what colour the book is. Does anyone else do that? I don't know. But yeah, it's bright yellow and I love it. I think it looks really cool. So let me tell you about this one. This is out now as well, by the way. So if you want to pick up a copy for yourself, it is out right now, right here, right now. So I'm going to read here. So it says, you won't believe what's inside the last house on Needless Street. This is the story of a murder, a stolen child, revenge. This is the story of Ted, who lives with his daughter Lauren and his cat Olivia in an ordinary house at the end of an ordinary street. All these things are true, and yet some of them are lies. You think you know what's inside the last house on Needless Street. You think you've read this story before. In the dark forest at the end of Needless Street, something lies buried, but it's not what you think. Oh my God, it sounds so good. Like, seriously, how creepy and cool and mysterious does that sound? I like that bit the best. All these things are true, yet some of them are lies. Huh? Yeah, it's gonna be good. Very, very like excited to read this one. So yeah, both of those books are out now. Go grab them. But this one here isn't out till May. So let me look. I think there's a date here on the press release. Yes, this one's out on the 4th of May. Not too long to wait, really. But not only is it a book, it's also going to be a major TV series, which is exciting, isn't it? There's a lot of those recently, isn't there? Like they're books first, and then they're, you know, TV shows or films or whatever. But yeah, this is going to be produced by Reese Witherspoon, and it's going to star Julia Roberts. I love Julia Roberts. You can't not like Julia Roberts. She's so nice and a great actress. It says here, a master storyteller, gripping, big-hearted and twisty. I like this one. This is a good quote from Chris Whitaker. He says, cancel all your plans before you start this one. Because you're going to be so into the book, you don't want to do anything else. So yeah, it's called The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. What a great name, Laura. Anyway, but yeah, no, loving the cover as well, like the little houses and the water and stuff. Loving this cover. And you can see there's people there just hanging around like, yeah, this sounds really, really good as well. So I'll tell you about it. It says, it was the last thing he told me. Before Owen Michaels disappears, he manages to smuggle a note to his new wife, Hannah. Protect her. Hannah knows exactly who Owen needs her to protect. His 16-year-old daughter, Bailey, who lost her mother tragically as a child and who wants absolutely nothing to do with her new stepmother. That's a bit difficult then, isn't it, to protect her, because she doesn't like her. As her increasingly desperate calls to Owen go unanswered, his boss is arrested for fraud, and the police start questioning her. Hannah realises that her husband isn't who he said he was, and that Bailey might hold the key to discovering Owen's true identity and why he disappeared. Together they set out to discover the truth, but as they start putting together the pieces of Owen's past, they soon realise that their lives will never be the same again. This sounds like, wow, right? I mean, come on, wow. I love those kind of stories where people aren't who you think they are, and then you have to find out about them and stuff. So, yeah, thank you, as I say, once again, to all the lovely people at Viper who sent me these books. And, yeah, I'm really excited to read every single one of them. So, yay, thank you, Viper, my lovely friends at Viper. Right, my other books are over there, so I'm going to grab them, bring them over here, and then I'll carry on showing you the other books, okay? Okay, so next book I want to show you is this one here. Oh, I love this cover, honestly. I know I keep saying about covers, but like book covers are really important to me. I know some people say, you know, as they say, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but I do. Like, I like a nice, you know, looking book cover, right? Sometimes if I'm out shopping in, you know, Waterstones or whatever, I am sometimes drawn to a book just through the cover, and then I, you know, I've got interest in it. But anyway, I'm rambling. This is a gorgeous cover, is what I'm trying to say. So this book is called Girl in the Walls, and it's by AJ, how do you say this? Ganussi, I don't know. But underneath the dust jacket, oh, also, look, it's sprayed edges. This is the Waterstones exclusive, by the way, and it is also a signed copy, exclusive edition, signed by the author. And underneath the dust jacket, it is really cool. It's like a dark blue, and the girl on the front there, blue and gold. So, yeah, I mean, it's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. I love this bit here and the sprayed edges and just everything. Anyway, so, yeah, this is called Girl in the Walls. I'll read the back to you. It says, those who live in the walls must adjust, must twist themselves around in their home, stretching themselves until they're as thin as air. Not everyone can do what they can, but soon enough, they can't help themselves. Signs of their presence remain in a house, and eventually every hidden thing is found. So apparently this book is supposed to be terrifying, tense, a bit of a kind of spooky thriller I'm picking up. I love those kind of thrillers where they're set in, like, you know, these big, like, old-fashioned, like, you know, big houses and stuff. Okay, let me read to you here. It says, Elsie knows every inch of the house. She knows which boards will creak. She knows where the gaps are in the walls. She knows which parts can take her in, hide her away. It's home, after all, the home her parents made for her, and home is where you stay no matter what. Eddie calls the same house his home. He is almost a teenager now and must no longer believe in the girl he sometimes sees from the corner of his eye. He needs her to disappear, but when his older brother senses her too, they are faced with a question. How do they get rid of someone they aren't sure even exists? And if they cast her out, what other threats might they invite in? Sounds so good, literally. So yeah, Girl in the Walls. Let me just put that back over here. Wowza. Wowza. Okay, next book here. This is based on a true story, in fact. This is The Lamplighters by Emma Stonex. And once again, loving this cover. Really, oh, what's underneath? What colour book? Oh, it's just plain black and gold. Gold font there on the side. But yeah, this is actually based on a true story. I'm not going to go like into it now, and also I don't know the full like information also, so I don't want to like make any mistakes. But I do know it's based on a true story. So Google it up, have a little search and find out more. There's loads of YouTube videos about this as well. But it's about these guys who go missing from a lighthouse. And anyway, let me tell you what it's about. Easier than me explaining. But they say at the back here. They say we'll never know what happened to those men. They say the sea keeps its secrets. This is supposed to be really kind of atmospheric, and it's based in Cornwall in 1972. I'd love to go to Cornwall. Looks such a nice place. Anyway, so it says 3 keepers vanish from a remote lighthouse miles from the shore. The entrance door is locked from the inside. The clocks have stopped, and the principal keeper's weather log describes a mighty storm, but the skies have been clear. That's creepy, right? This is creepy. What happened to those 3 men out on the tower? The heavy sea whispers their names. The tide shifts between the swell, drowning ghosts. Can their secrets ever be recovered from the waves? And then 20 years later, the women they left behind are still struggling to move on. So you've got Jenny, you've got Helen and Michelle. Should have been united by the tragedy, but instead it drove them apart. When a writer arrives trying to solve the puzzle, he gives them a chance to tell their side of the story, but only in confronting their darkest fears can the truth begin to surface. So yeah, it is based on real events, and as I say, there's lots of like YouTube videos and stuff you can read about it, and people still don't know what happened to these people. And as it said, like at the beginning, there was all these like diaries and things didn't, like they said that there was a storm, but officially there wasn't. And yeah, whether it's anything spooky, paranormal, or I don't know, but it's going to be really good. I'm really interested in reading about it. And I reckon what's going to happen, because I know myself, after I've read the book, I'll probably like proper get into it and research it and watch even more videos about the true story and stuff, because I find things like that really like fascinating, those kind of unsolved mysteries. So that is The Lamplighters. Okay, right, so the next book I'm going to show you is a collection of short stories, and it has been edited by Dahlia Adler, who I like her book. She's a lovely lady. I follow her on Twitter as well. It's called That Way Madness Lies, and it's Shakespeare's most notable works reimagined, like, so kind of like a new twist on the old classics, basically. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've always felt quite embarrassed about this because I'm a bookworm. Everyone knows that I love, reading and stuff. But I'm not really into Shakespeare. I don't know anything about Shakespeare. Like, I know obvious ones like Romeo and Juliet, a little bit about the story, but like I'm not, fully up to date on what, what happened in all Shakespeare's works. But this is going to be a cool way that I can just kind of, delve into Shakespeare's works, but with a more kind of modern twist, a more modern spin on them. So there's all these different authors here at the back you can see, and they've all wrote like a modern version. So yeah, I'm really excited to see. And what I plan on doing, like, because I'm a nerd, is reading, I keep saying I'm a nerd, but I am a book nerd. Is reading like the little short stories one at a time, and then going on after each one on Google or whatever, and searching what the real story was about, like the original kind of story was about, and that, and see how they kind of compare. And I just think it's really interesting. I've read a few other kind of short story collection books like this where they're based on other things and they're retellings, and I really enjoy them. I know that with these kind of stories, like short story collections, there's always going to be some that I really love, some that I don't like, some that are okay. I know that before I start, but I'm hoping that there's going to be more that I like than dislike. So yeah, that's that one. Next book I pre-ordered a few months ago because I knew the day it came out I wanted it in my hands, and sure enough, I'll give respect to the lovely people at Waterstones. They did turn up well for me. They did turn up the book on the day of its release, so that was good. Obviously, we're locked down. You know, Waterstones and stuff is closed, so the fact that I could get it sent to me on the day it came out is, you know, really good. So this is I was just so excited that I went blank. Anyway, this is Rule of Wolves, and it is by the one and only Lee Bardugo. Bardugo. I don't know how to say her name after all these years, even though she's one of my favourite authors. There we go. Can't wait for the TV series as well on Netflix. That is going to be wowzer. Really excited for that. I've read all the books in the Grishaverse. So if I show you the back there, I've read all of them. Love them all. So this is the follow-on from King of Scars, which I loved as well, obviously. And look at this cover. It's so nice. Like, it's kind of like got that kind of embossed look, like gold, and like it kind of looks like the tree is like just 3D. It's a really cool cover. And underneath the dust jacket is this, which is also a beautiful cover. Look at that. So this will go on my bookcase downstairs, where I have all my other books in the series from her. Oh, so this is, yeah, the epic conclusion to the King of Scars duology. I'm not going to read about this to you because you might not have read #1 and stuff, so I don't want to like give any spoilers away. But if you like fantasy and stuff, like I really recommend these books. Like, it's such a good series and so many great characters, and I love them so much. It says here, we're all monsters now. We are, in fact, all monsters now. Okay, so I've got one more book to show you. And this one's a big one. Like, this is huge. Now, I'll be honest with you, when I ordered this, I did not know it was going to be quite as chunky. It is big. It's like a brick. But it's okay. It's all good. As I say, I'm a fast reader, so I get through books quite quickly. But you know, I'm not like super speedy. So books like this will take me a bit longer because they are quite big. But yeah, this is Daughters of Night by Laura Shepherd Robinson. This is the signed copy that I picked up. It's a striking historical thriller. I do like my historical thrillers. And there's some beautiful, beautiful artwork in here. If I show you, hold on, there we go. Look at this artwork. Wowza. That is so nice, isn't it? It's gorgeous. So let me tell you what it is about. It says it's based in London in 1782. Desperate for her politician husband to return home from France, Caroline Caro Corsham is already in a state of anxiety when she finds a well-dressed woman mortally wounded in the bowers of the Vauxhall Pleasure Gardens. The Bow Street constables are swift to act until they discover that the deceased woman was a highly paid prostitute, at which point they cease to care entirely, but she has motives of her own for wanting to see justice done, and so sets out to solve the crime herself. Enlisting the help of the thief taker, their inquiry delves into the hidden corners of the Georgian society, a world of deception and secret lives. But with many gentlemen refusing to speak about their dealings with the dead women, and her own reputation under threat, finding the killer will be harder and more treacherous than she can know. So, yeah, it says here, from the brothels and the from the brothels and gin shops of Covent Garden and the elegant townhouses of Mayfair, Laura Shepherd Robinson's Daughter of Night follows Caroline Corsham as she seeks justice for a murdered woman whom London society would rather forget. Which I just find so interesting and stuff. And you know, obviously, yeah, back in the day, they probably didn't care as much as, you know, if a, you know, high society woman was found murdered, they didn't care as much about a prostitute who was found murdered. So I'm really interested to see her, like, you know, work with a thief taker and stuff. So yeah, I think it's going to be good. I didn't expect it to be this big. I didn't think it'd be this chunky, but it's all good. It's all good. I'll get through it. It sounds like a real page turner. So there we go. That's the end of the video. Hope you've enjoyed it. And as I say, hopefully it's give you some ideas for books that you would like to read. As I say, if you've got any book recommendations, books you think I'd like and stuff, please comment down below. And don't forget, I have an online book club if you want to join, the Minx Book Club on the Goodreads app. I'll put that link down below as well. The book of the month is basically choose a book with a colour in the title. So I think, I'm not 100%, but I'm like 80%. The book I'm going to go with for that challenge as such is going to be the colour purple. I have got it. It's in my spare room in the bookcase. So I don't know. It doesn't really sell my cup of tea, but I got it ages ago because it's like a classic and, you know, it's supposed to be quite hard hitting and emotional read. So I thought, well, that, you know, it's got purple in the title. It's perfect. So we'll see how I get on with that. But yeah, come and join the book club. It's good fun. Fellow bookworms unite, obviously. Also, if you want to come and follow me on social media, please do. Twitter is @minxlaura123. Instagram is minxlaura123. And of course, I'm now on TikTok as well because, you know, I hated TikTok for many years, but now I love it. So come and follow me on TikTok @minxlaura123 ASMR. Anyway, everyone, let me know in the comment section, out of all of the books that I have showed you in this video, which are you most like drawn to? You're going to get any of them? Do you know some of them sound books that you would like to read? Let me know. I love reading your comments. So yeah, comment me. All right, everyone. And once again, thank you to the lovely people at Viper for sending me those awesome 3 books that I showed you at the beginning of the video. And yeah, as I say, I'll be doing book reviews and bookstagram posts on my social media and stuff with those. So yeah, I do love a bit of bookstagram. I have to say, if you're on Instagram, put #bookstagram and you find all these awesome people who, like me, are into books. And there's like beautiful pictures of books and book reviews and things like that. So yeah, #bookstagram. So normally what I do, the book I'm reading, I put a picture on my Instagram and, you know, put all the tags in and stuff. So yeah, join in on the books of Instagram stuff. Anyway, what am I talking about? I'm rambling. Sorry. I ramble so freaking much. It's ridiculous. Right. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Please subscribe. Bye. Happy reading.